What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. I'm eccentric RockStar'Seed, and I have another sexy message. Keep in mind, take what resonates, leave what does not. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. So on one hand, I see a wet dream. On the other hand, I see somebody getting sexed while laying. You know how you lay to the side and one of your legs is up, you're not quite in fetal position, you're just laying to the side, like you're laying on one arm and one of your legs is bent up and the other one is left straight. Somebody, you know how, and I'm thinking of the Martin Lawrence joke from You So Crazy. He was like, your morning is your best fucking. You know why? Because the pussy marinates at night. That's what I'm hearing. So somebody got woken up to, okay, I'm hearing you was dating this person or going out with this person for at least 3 months. You told the person you like to wait, give it a few months to get to know the person respectfully. You want to make the man work for some punani if that's what he wants. This man, I even see scenarios where there's 2 women. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, like she's waking you up to it, and vice versa. You know that when there's 2 women, one is the masculine, one is the feminine. The feminine is waking the masculine up to it. And a male and when there's a heterosexual connection, the man is like, he turned over, he puts his arm around the woman, like you spooning almost. He puts that shit right up in there and it's gushing because it's marinating that night. She didn't pee on herself or nothing. It ain't that. This is climax. Like, he struggled to get that in there. Like, this is the first time they did it too. After all that kissing and PDA and that foreplay led up to some real neurotic, erotic intercourse. Dear dreamer, change the way you see, not the way you look. I hear Stephanie Mills, something in the way you make me feel. This is tapping into the female's energy, by the way. Maybe you have blue eyes and dark hair. The great mother, surrender to the mystery, fall into her arms. This is how this man see you, as an excellent, you're not the vixen, you're the mother figure. It's like, he's bon appetit, like he's sucking his fingers. When you describe a good meal or your favorite dish, how you suck your fingers, like, like it'd be like super gushy, like that's how he is. That's how I see it. Don't flag my video neither. I'm a grown-up. And everybody who watches should be a grown-up. Yeah. Find clues to help you get nearer to your dreams. Remember, the best clues are often disguised. What clues can you find today? Yeah, he want to know how deep your love goes. He want to know what it is about you. Why you so... like, you just got that spiritual connection with this person. Empathic starseed. Energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. So to me, you know, obviously you're empathic. And you have to, this is a person who has to make sure she's setting firm boundaries. But what she don't know is this man is a starseed too. That's why he resonates with her. He gets it when she talks about life experiences. And sometimes she has to, her biggest challenge is learning to set those boundaries. You could be 20 to 22. Yeah. Oops, I got my deck upside down. Green goddess. This is a Capricorn, Virgo. I get the Virgo energy. Virgos are nymphos, man. Or you got Virgo heavy aspected in your chart. You're a nympho. You're a fucking freak. Now. Muse of hymns. This man's in love with your voice. He loves to listen to you talk. He can listen to you talk for hours. You have a very feminine, sensual. A man cannot even see your face, but if he hears your voice, he'll fall in love with you. He can fall in love with you just off of that. I hear Gwen Stefani. What you waiting for? Oh, look who's on the bottom. Hold up, where'd it go? Right before I was about to shuffle. A fairy climax, full moon in Aries. I'm not lying, y'all. Hold up. I was about to shuffle though, but that was on the bottom. You're very close to achieving your dream. This man gonna make you come a lot. Whoever I'm talking to. I don't say Merry Christmas because that's not my religion. But I'm sure everybody's happy with their family. I wish that you are happy with your family. I hope that you are happy with your family. I will say that respectfully. But this is somebody feel like they definitely got the best stimulus package for Christmas. This man is huge. Hold up. All my cards are mixed up. I gotta, excuse me for like 2 seconds. Let me just make sure they all go in the right way so I can shuffle them. What else about this man? He's not like, he's got a nice build. He's got a nice physique. He's not like a bodybuilder, but he's got a very nice physique. Like, he don't mind hitting the gym. Like, he'll hit the gym by himself. Not so much with you, but he'll do it independently. This is a man who's self-reliant. You know, he's not the most clingy person. So y'all definitely took your time getting to know each other. Shuffle for this sexy phenomenon, this dare dreamer. You can have water in your chart too. I think this is an earth sign though. This is a deeply spiritual person. Either Virgo, the sexual energy is like Virgo, and then the spiritual side is Capricorn. Confidence. It's your key to success. Again, this wanted to come out again, so you're very close to achieving your goal. I don't know if your goal is marriage, but you're definitely going to be exclusive quicker than normal once he done hit the skins like that. Excuse me for saying it like that. Have faith in your dreams. So you could be a little concerned that now that y'all did that, is he going to change his mind? But don't let your past hold you back. That's your south node. You're releasing karma. Release the past. Okay? Face your north node. Stay positive. Stay confident. Okay? You're safe. So what else can we say? What else? What are we going to say about this man? Let's talk more about this energy. This one pulls my energy. See this? You could be thicker than a Snickers, man. You could have soft pink hair, pastel pink hair. You could be chocolate. Doesn't matter. Divine imperfection. Okay? You have the right to feel at home in your body by any means. You have a right and a responsibility to breathe and appreciate the pure life flowing within you. Your blood pumping, your extremities moving, all of it. Even if your body often fails you. If it doesn't feel like yours right now, even if it's laden with aesthetic flaws, you are alive, and perfectly so. That's what makes it so raw and real. Now I see Lizzo. Now people try to clown her for how she looked, but that's a beautiful woman. Okay, and on the bottom you got the serpent. She's very comfortable in her skin, even though she's not your ideal size 0 woman. That woman is, I feel like more skinny people can take notes from her confidence. So with the serpent, oh wait, the action called for divine imperfection, pardon me. The action for this is everything beautiful and romantic about life is transient, impermanent, and imperfect. The asymmetrical limbs of a tree are poetry. So too is your sacred, wondrous, physical vessel. Gaze at it, touch it, sense it's poetry, treasure it. You might be a heavy masturbator, or that could have been the foreplay. You could have had this man watching you do the damn thing, and then y'all went to sleep. Okay, I see board games, like couples games where y'all play, y'all dare each other to do different stuff, dare dreamer. But with the serpent, in a world that deals in oppression and dominance, empowerment is often equated with sin. This is somebody who's very feminine but not afraid to take charge. You could be a Taurus or a Libra. I was going to say Leo, maybe a Leo too, but this Leo's masculine energy, and Taurus and Venus is feminine energy. Okay, so somebody could be the couple. Ooh, the 2 women is the Taurus and the Libra. The man and the woman is the Taurus and the Leo. It's like, just as Eve was demonized for tasting the fruit of knowledge, so our contemporary culture still finds sexual self-awareness unappealing. But to know thyself is the mystic's greatest work and the lover's greatest test. So in action, the more we know about ourselves, especially a shadow self, the more we understand the people in our lives and society at scale. What are desires, fears, and what are desires, your fears, and drives are you repressing from yourself? How can you dig them up daily? How would your life transform if you embraced and integrated them without judgment? Don't be afraid to taste the fruit. So this is two women. One of them had one partner. One of them is very experienced in relationships and intimacy with women, while the other one may have had one partner, but it wasn't really a relationship. It was just an experience or an experiment where they were trying things out under the influence as a teenager. That's what I heard. So look at this blue. If you look at the different hues of the blue, that's like emotional depth, okay? This is be a body. It's funny that I didn't know what the card was going to say, but when I look at this card, I see somebody wanting to feel more sexy in their skin and pursuing cosmetic surgery, which is totally cool as long as you're not, you got the right mindset to go with it, meaning you're not going to keep going under the knife for every little petty little weight gain or anything out of place. But look at this woman. Her waist is very small and her body's very big, but that's not to say every woman you see that look like that had a surgery. But typically, nowadays, most people have a very similar body type and they kind of look like that. But that's just what intuitively came to me when I saw this picture. So this is somebody who was insecure, you know, who wants to feel good about their body. And now that they did that, now they're doing shadow work. They're called to do shadow work. They're called to really just look in the mirror and just touch yourself and just love your body. Regardless if you did a surgery or not, you should do that anyway. But be a body. You didn't know your brain is your body and your body is your brain. To process your emotions from desirous longing to heartbreak, you must get present in your body. That means finding your center of gravity, trusting your breath to nourish you, and feeling all your sensations. It's like when you do breathing exercises, right? Connect with your body, like connect with your senses, how you feel as you're listening to the sound of your own breath. That's me talking. I'm not reading that for right now. You know, in action, you basically, where do these sensations stem from? Where did you first feel them? What are they trying to take care of? In what ways are they hindering you? So, all right, I didn't finish reading it, but I'm gonna stop right there. When you feel a somatic sense in your body, somebody is psychic and they feel senses somatically throughout their body. That means you pick up things, you pick up on things through the emotions and senses in your body. Like you can feel pressure, you can feel sensations in your stomach when something's about to happen, or as something's happening, or you can get erect. You can even get aroused in your pants, you know, in your sacral chakra. You know, be creative. And I'm called to tell you, when you feel certain things in your body, every different thing that you feel, have a different breathing technique to go with it, to connect you with it, to readily identify when you're feeling something. It helps you strengthen your intuition. You know, it's by feeling, hold up, son. It's by feeling and integrating your physical sensations that you can understand both the depth of your social conditioning and your well of potential to reshape this conditioning in the name of pleasure. Somebody masturbates to the thought of you and you do the same to them. You'll connect telepathically. I'm getting that. Somebody likes to masturbate outside. Like if you go to those like nature type of parks, it's got to be warm where you live at, because right now it's snow everywhere. So if you live in a warmer climate, even though it's a little cold out here, but somebody likes to go out there. Somebody is doing masturbation techniques to warm their body up. Look, the next two cards are green, as I said that. And you see that one has red. So this person is laying on their stomach and they're leaning up against something. And they're touching themselves, or they're grinding on themselves while laying on the ground. You see what I'm saying? But this one with the red is we are the lovers, while this one is gliding the lily. Wow. I'm still learning these cards, but it's funny how the things that I say match what they say on the other side. So gliding a lily, just as you are right where you're meant to be, so too are your experiences perfectly imperfect just as they are. All right. This deck talks a lot about self-love, nonetheless. That's where we're going with this, especially with her here, Green Goddess. This is my Queen of Pentacles right here. Sensual. With the sultry voice. No. So gliding a lily, just as you are right where you are, it's true that you deserve the best. You know, it's true you should feel nothing less than a full body yes in every situation, but check in with your gut to find out. So that's again with the stomach, somatic psychic senses. You feel things in your stomach. But even when that situation, person, or thing is already a big hell yes, that doesn't mean it will be perfect or should be. It does not have to be perfect. Somebody takes new pictures in those nature parks as well. Okay? But in action, nothing or no one is perfect. Not to you, not them, not it. And thank God. Don't let perfectionism keep you from the thrills right in front of you. However, impermanent. If it's a yes, it's a yes. Okay? A lily gilded will only be spoiled. Don't let the fruit sit there so long that it's going to rot and fall off the tree. Okay? But as we are the lovers, why should our reverence and romance be reserved for our sexual partners? This is called to reignite a love affair with the other precious people in your life, like your friends. I'm not saying go have sex with your friends, y'all. One of your greatest gifts we'll ever receive is the chance to form chosen families. And yet, these ties are often the first broken when an admirer comes along. So, going back to the vision I got earlier about the man or the woman waking up to some bomb dick. I'm sorry, I gotta say it how I feel it. It's just it's big, it's throbbing, it's got the width, the right width, it's gushing, it's wet, like it's a lot going on. You sweating, your whole body's wet to the point where you cannot grip you because he's gonna slide right off. His hands are gonna slide off your body, trying to run through your hair. The roots of your hair is just wet, like wet, like you just, like somebody pour water down your scalp. Okay, you can't even talk, you're drooling. Okay, so in action, unlike partners in most cases, our friends who love us are our lovers for life, whether purely platonic or ambiguous, okay, or undefinable. Our soul sisters, brothers, and siblings beyond the binary are the passionate, supportive, ceaselessly affectionate ones we've been waiting for. It's time for you to really appreciate the unconditional love you have with your friends and your sister, like the family you put together outside of your bloodline relatives, even if some of them still include bloodline relatives. You know, spend time with them. Tell them you love them. Go visit them or something. Daydreamer. Somebody is sexing somebody with their eyes. The eyes could be like a real deep blue, pretty blue, like a water blue. Somebody has a lot of emotion for somebody and it's showing through their eyes. They got these, you can have cherry red lips, not so much lipstick, but just bright lips. You get flushed in the face when you think about this person. Somatic senses can make you feel flushed, can make you have goosebumps, which medical term is a rector pili. Here, I'm gonna pull some tarot cards to further amplify. Give me one for Daydreamer. That's water energy, and you don't have to be water, but that's earth. This is a lot of earth. Like, this is the physical aspect of just feeling good. But this is a deeply spiritual person. Ace of Pentacles, the overall energy. It's the opportunity to balance your energy, to tap into that feminine energy, to be in that receptive energy. That's your opportunity, okay? The challenging position is you want it how you want it with who you want it with. Your strength is being able to take care of yourself. Go and retreat is like disconnect from the world, from people, and really just somebody gets it on in a tub. That's their time alone, where they disconnect from people, which is good. You need alone time. But the Four of Swords is retreat. Somebody is doing really well for themselves after a breakup, which you should be focused on. It's yourself. A high priestess, somebody that's a spiritual, religious person. So you could have gotten a divorce. You got swords here. Swords are my divorce cards. Four of Swords, you could be recovering after a nasty divorce. And somebody is really in love with themselves, even though they fantasize. Honestly, I'm hearing they fantasize with all their favorite celebrities, male or female, because it's masturbation. It's healthy. They can masturbate to whomever they like. And that's what's in a challenging position is the Two of Cups, their ability to stand on their own 2 feet. But you're starting over, so it's give and take. Like you can't put a time limit on your healing process. You take as long as you need to. Okay, what's in the past? Temperance, healing. What should be left in the past is the partnership that stopped you from climaxing personally. Okay, what's in the future? Loving on yourself, working on yourself, being comfortable in your own body. Somebody has really long hair all the way down to their butt. Somebody has a strong friendship group that they can rely on. Some are married, some are not. But some also, they're all same-sex oriented, but that's okay. That's irrelevant. You were the only one that was the heterosexual. So however, y'all spiritually connected. But the biggest message I get from the Three of Pentacles is you working on yourself. Because Three of Pentacles is also collaboration. Working well with others. And now that you're divorced from your guy, you have imaginary like masturbation like experiences or sexual encounters with somebody's woman. How you feel about yourself? Hot, sexy, like you horny. That's what you feel like. But you feel like propelling yourself forward. You're ready for what the next chapter have to offer. And this is the environmental attitude is wish fulfillment. Yeah, you get it on with your friends. Because they more than just your friends now. They like, you done turned the page. Somebody turned the page. What's your fears and hopes? Is the Wheel of Fortune. Tired of being disappointed. Tired of looking like the fool in a relationship. You decided to try something new. For some reason, this is the ultimate final destination. Okay, your greatest outcome is you're receptive, and being in that receptive energy. I said that early in the beginning is balancing your energy, operating from your feminine energy. This is all the road to your highest self, your North Node. But look what's on the bottom. Balance of your masculine and feminine energy. But you were always a take charge type of person. Okay? But all this, not so much sex with your friends, but you're around other feminine creatures, is teaching you you learned about you being by yourself, because you have the High Priestess here. Priestess are rarely ever, they're not in relationships. They're mostly loners. They're focused on their spiritual connection with God, unless they're like a witch or something like that. Okay, now you have the Temperance, that's healing, but you're balancing. You're balancing your North Node versus your South Node, dibbling, dabbling, and this nasty divorce puts you on a dark night of the soul. So you do have the opportunity. All my cards fell on the floor. A good portion of them fell on the floor. I heard that's why you got a divorce, is because no intimacy. You had bad sex. Damn. It's not that your husband was a narcissist. It's just he focused on his money. That's what I get. You couldn't come. That's blunt. Some people, you don't necessarily marry for sex. You could, but I'm not saying this particular person didn't, or the energy I'm picking up on didn't marry for sex. They were in love at one time. And it's like it confused this person about partnerships. Like, why is the ultimate partnerships or the one that's God sent? You're confused that you thought this was a God sent relationship, but it wasn't in alignment. You weren't equally yoked with this person. And I think this person got a little angry, and they kind of went through a dark night of the soul. And through that dark night of the soul, they start trying different things, only to realize they are empathic. This person is deeply empathic with the priestess here. You got the temperance here. You got the empress here. The emperor was on the bottom. You also have the wheel of fortune. That's what, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 or 6 major arcana. You're definitely, it's like since you've been on your own, or since you've been trying different experiences, if you know what I mean, you've been more at peace. It's healing you past a heartbreak. Now, these are your friends. You're not in relationships with these people, but they're helping you. They're showing up. They're supporting you. I hear Sex in the City. You'll never get through it without your friends, no matter how bad of the heartbreak is, no matter how bad it was or not. But you need your friends there to kind of support you through it. And now when you think of Sex in the City, they have the kind of sisterhood where if they did have a threesome with them, it does not affect the dynamic of their friendship at all. But these type of friends is like, I'm your sister as well as your friend. But not to sound creepy about it, if you had a sexual encounter with them, it doesn't disrupt the sisterhood at all. After all, you're not bloodline sisters. You just love each other unconditionally, and you wouldn't see anything happen to each other. That's what I'm getting. Now, on other news, this person, I still get a person who broke up from their partner. Okay, I do see a person who is experiencing a lot of self-love, but I also see somebody writing a blog and becoming real popular and notorious for it as some kind of like positive affirmations or stuff like that, and they're writing self-help books, and they become worldly renowned and like hugely successful for it with the Empress here. Like they focused on their own growth. Look, Ace of Swords on the bottom, as I say that. That's truth. Terrifying. You become widely known in the community as the person to go to. And 8 of Pentacles is my hustle card. So yeah, you work real hard on yourself, and you actually wrote about it, and Ace of Wands is under that. So that's an opportunity for potential. I see a couple fertility cards, but I don't think it's children, because this person's single. How are you going to get pregnant? Okay, and some of them turned the page, and even the ones that didn't turn the page, they loving on themselves. Either way you look at it, they're touching themselves. So it's not a baby per se, but it is definitely a new chapter, a new phase in life, a new beginning. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time.